what we saw was starvation, women and men's heads being shaved, taking all their clothes off. They were tossed to the side. They were dead bodies. They were completely starving and just bones showing. But they had payloaders just lifting them up like they were just dogs and trash and just moving them. There were shoes that were from people and children that were just burnt from being in the gas chamber. It's just too much. But many Jews were slaughtered for no reason, for just being a Jew. And it's very emotional. I am Jewish. And I just know that in Romans 8 it says that all of Israel will be saved. And I just thank God for allowing me to come here and to be able to experience this.
It was very emotional to walk in there and to see what happened to the Jews by the Germans, and it was a very interesting experience to me to see what some of the teenagers and kids had to go through and how they were shipped away from their parents. And as I think about what they had to go through, it just made me think, how would I feel if I was in their position? I don't think that I would have been able to cope to have been taken away from my mom and dad at such a young age, and like, I don't even know how to describe it, but the feeling as you walk through there is you just, like, you mourn for them and you feel bad for them, and you just, in a way, I just want to reach out and like help them out. As we saw a lot of documentaries on people who had to survive and had to go to hiding places and couldn't go out during the day and had to fight for their lives, and it was just amazing to see what people could do to another person for no real reason at all.
Just exiting now out of the Holocaust Memorial, it's really interesting to see something like that happened in the lifetime of my own grandparents. My grandfather, who actually participated in this war. It was really striking what was going on, even just not even 100 years ago. It was really quite moving.
Yeah, and that's pertinent because, you know, everything else we learn about in Israel happened thousands of years ago. This happened, you know, like 50 years ago, about 60, 75 years ago. And I don't know, one thing that kept sort of going through my mind is that Jesus said, you know, out of the hearts of men comes all sorts of evil things like murders and, you know, and evil, unspeakable evil. And this is just a memorial that says exactly that, you know, that our hearts are desperately wicked as people. You sort of wonder what you would have done if you're in those situations, if you had an opportunity to participate, if you were one who was being targeted by the violence and evil. But, you know, this is what's sort of potentially inside a lot of us if we weren't sort of transformed, you know. So it's sort of humbling as to the depth of what can reside in a man's heart.